You may be used to the concept of positive and negative. Let's test this out. Let's say you ask your parents if you could invite one more person to your birthday party. If they say yes, that's a pretty positive answer. If they say no, there's no room for no, that is a very negative answer. So to think of positive and negative in terms of yes and no is sometimes helpful, especially when I give you a question that I use over and over again when working with the operations, and it points you in the right direction with just a simple yes or no response. Positive numbers are usually marked with this symbol, and negative numbers with that one. This is the one really unfortunate part about working with positive and negative. You're probably used to seeing those symbols to mean add and subtract. But from now on, it will be better for you to think of these as positive and negative. So these symbols are going to say now positive and negative. And if you want to add, if you need to add the numbers together, think of ADD. And if you need to subtract the numbers, SUB. Okay, so these would be the sign, if you will, sign of the answers, or the sign of the numbers, the individual numbers. And you're going to look at the words of addition and subtraction, or add and subtract. So add and subtract. Those are the operations of the numbers. Those are operation. It's operation vocabulary. So add and subtract would mean what you do to the numbers to combine them. And positive and negative would be the sign of the answer when you get finished, or the sign of the numbers as you go along. So the operation of the numbers would be ADD or SUB, and this would be like a -3 or a +8. That's what that would mean. So those signs would come right before the numbers to signify if they are on the right-hand side or the left-hand side of the number line. On our number line, we have a 0 point, a starting point. Numbers to the right of the 0, 4, 5, are positive numbers. They go in a positive direction on the number line. To the left of the 0, these numbers are going in a negative direction. So our numbers go to infinity in a positive direction, and they also go to infinity in a negative direction. You may have seen this on a number line. You also have a concept of positive and negative with temperature. Perhaps it is 80 degrees outside today where you live. But in the wintertime, perhaps the temperatures can go to 14 degrees below 0. Another way to say 14 degrees below 0 would be -14. If you think about money, that can be a positive and negative idea too. If you, let's say you would like to buy something and you don't have enough money for it. Well, if you were to borrow money from your mom or dad, or you would owe them. And when you owe money, that's a negative. When you earn money or have money, when you earn money, you have it. It's a positive idea. So if you are in debt to someone, you're talking about going on to the left-hand side of this number line. However, if you earn it or if you save money, you're on the right-hand side of the number line when we start at the 0 point. Going forward on the number line is positive. Going backwards on the number line is a negative direction, particularly after you hit the 0 mark, because that dumps you into the negative side of the number line.